Spring means the arrival of baby wildlife, and of course that makes for busy times here at Cobequid Wildlife Rehabilitation Centre in Brookfield. And I'm here with Operations Manager Brenda Boates. So you've been fundraising quite a bit, and boy did it pay off for you.
It really did pay off, and much faster than we ever expected. We were very fortunate to be contacted by a local businessman who ended up donating 2 incubators,
Wow.
which was our entire campaign. He had heard our interview on CBC radio earlier on and contacted us, and he wanted to do some good for the world, and away he went.
And these aren't cheap, right?
They are not cheap, and they have to be imported. So we did start our fundraiser early with the thinking that it would take a while for us to get them, but boy did they get here fast. They were here faster than our campaign actually ended. And we did say in our campaign that anything extra and over above what we raised for the incubators will still go to the care, feeding, medication, storage, vet visits for our orphans.
Mm-hmm. So you had an older model and still have an older model incubator.
Yeah.
Why do you need the newer ones?
Well, there's a couple reasons we needed the newer ones. Updates, computers, everything's computerized these days. Cost is a barrier to us. We are a registered Canadian charity, so we do rely on fundraising and campaigns like this to do our work.
What kind of animals end up in these incubators? I know we have birds here, but it's not just birds, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of raptors. We have a raptor flyway that's of a handful of its type in North America, and we do get a lot of birds in. So the incubators are used for baby birds, they're used for baby mammals, and they're used for injured. Incubator warmth, stability, quiet really helps the recovery of, say, an adult skunk that comes in, and he needs to be in some heat and quiet and isolation.
So you'd have, besides the birds, you'd say skunks, fox maybe, or what else?
Yeah, we take mammals, foxes, and smaller. And fox, underneath all that fluff of a fox, they're actually very small animals. They're about the size of a normal-sized, regular-sized house cat. Not like a rag doll or something like that, but a regular-sized house cat underneath all the fluff. So the foxes, even an adult fox, will fit in these incubators, but particularly the kits.
Now, what do you say to folks who might come across an animal, a wild animal in distress? What's your advice?
That's a great question. Thank you, Amy. The advice we have is to call us right away, Cobequid Wildlife. You can call us by phone, or you can reach us at cwrc.net on our online. And we can get you in touch with the Department of Natural Resources, and we can follow up through them. We don't actually advise the public to handle wildlife. There's many things that can occur. Safety for the animal, safety for the person. So you got to put animal first, sorry. And also safety for any cars going by. Sometimes if you don't know how to catch an animal, it might flush out into the highway.
Right. And you had mentioned the raptor enclosure. So this isn't open to the public, but they can get a chance to peek in through your website.
Yeah, thanks again. The raptor enclosure, it's original or unique in this fact that it offers them continual flight. Once they're ready, once they're self-feeding, once they've recovered, once they're off any medication, any lead treatment therapy that we're doing on them, they go into the flyway. We've had as many as 15 eagles in there at once. When I first put them in, they weren't all flying. When they were ready to go, they were all flying. That was an interesting experiment. It worked out quite well. And it also offers them socialization. Eagles are very social birds. The only time they're territorial is when they're actually sitting on their nests. It's been proven lately that last year that the year's previous babies will come back and help feed this year's babies once they fledge from the nest.
Wow.
So they're very social birds.
And this is a very busy time for you, so I'm looking forward to hearing how you make out.
Yeah, this is a really busy time, and that's, it's a very costly time for us as well. So that's why we're so thrilled. I don't even have the words to say how thrilled we are with the way that this campaign went. And one of the reasons we needed the extra 2 is because with the advent of avian influenza coming to Nova Scotia, it's always been in the world, but it hasn't been so prevalent here, is that we've had to have another isolation building built, Sophie Jam Birdhouse, and we need incubators for there as well as incubators for here. So we needed multiple. We need double of everything, quite frankly.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you for coming out. We really appreciate it.